I saw Witness again.
Did you look out for them English?
I did look out for them English. That's a movie I saw probably 80 times.
Because of Kelly McGillis and both of her boobs?
Breasts? Yeah, all right. If that's all you're thinking about. That's an amazing scene, incidentally. There's a lot going on in that scene.
We watched that Tick Tick Boom movie last night.
How was it?
I have no comment to make at this time. I assume you're probably going to watch it. I won't tell you what actor plays Stephen Sondheim.
What? Oh, okay, I have to see it. Sondheim's in a movie.
It's a movie I definitely want to discuss. I have complicated feelings about it.
Because Jonathan Larson turned you down when you auditioned for Rent?
No. I was sitting next to him on the subway when he dropped dead. Okay, Sean Henry says, Rita Hayworth joins me in wishing you and all my fellow basement viewers a happy new year. Here's to an excellent year of movies in the basement.
Thanks, Rita. Thanks, Sean.
Johnny X, visual artist. This is from Molly in St. Cloud, Florida. I thought that said Sex Cloud, Florida. This is written in pencil. It's hard to read. I had the honor of showing the cult classic, new glasses, I'm still getting used to them, Rock and Roll
High School?
Here, you gotta read this one. It's too light, I can't read it.
I had the honor of showing cult classic Rock and Rule, the talented artist of this postcard, for the first time last year. Seen it, Rock and Roll? No. It's got exactly the rough edges great rock and roll music and movies should have, as well as the talents of Debbie Harry and Iggy Pop. What are your favorite movies starring musicians? Any of them surprise you with their acting abilities? Musicians don't surprise me with their acting abilities anymore. I've seen too many good musicians who turn out to be good actors. You look at Lady Gaga in Star is Born.
Haim,
yeah. The trick is to find an actor who turns out to be a great singer.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze did very well with She's Like the Wind. The end.
Nick C. of The Isolators sends this John Coltrane postcard. I recently rewatched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and it's inspired me to write better music. Be excellent to each other.
Yes, I love Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Tobias from Sweden says, God jul and got neat are. Happy 10-year anniversary with love and cheer from Sweden. Thanks, Tobias.
Thank you.
And Tim and Lori from Providence, Rhode Island. If you could choose to have a minor role in a major motion picture, would you want to be A, running from a monster invading a city, B, an innocent bystander riddled with bullets, C, a bellhop who comes on screen to say, paging Mr. Ellie? There are no other choices.
I'll be the bellhop.
I ain't going to be running from anything because running is a thankless role. No thank you. I would only be the bellhop if I could say, paging Mr. Herman.
Yes, I'll be a...
I'm not finished.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Herman, you have a telephone call at the front desk. Bystander riddled with bullets, that's not bad either. When you go to our website, welcome-to-the-basement-show.com, there are all kinds of fun things for you to do there, and there are PayPal donation buttons that you can click on and make a one-time or rolling monthly donation to help support our show. I'm now going to shout out a list of our rolling monthly donors.
He will.
Only some of them. This is a small portion of them. William, Andrea, Robert, Stephanie, Neil, Grace, Adam, Nathan, Maria, Scott, Samuel, Clayton, Abraham, Elizabeth, Jennifer, Eric, Ashton, Wilson, Ann, Maura, Amber, Brian, and Harrison.
The rest of the donors later in the show, probably read by me.
And now, viewer questions.
Okay.
Alfred Jutsum says, it's been a hot second since we talked about TV. What have you two been watching? Hot second. Succession.
Yeah, I watched that too.
Yeah.
I watched too much of it too fast.
Yeah.
And you don't want to spend too much time with the Roy families because they're horrible people.
Tone and I also really enjoyed Station 11, which was an HBO limited series, and Search Party, which their final season just came out, and we just finished that as well. That is also an HBO series. I'm mostly watching HBO shows these days.
Dave in the Cave writes, ever been in a fist fight? No, I haven't. I've been in a bar fight, but only one person threw a punch. I received the punch. I did have my hand around a neck, and I pushed him down to a table. but I didn't hurt him.
I've never been in a fist fight. I've never been in a fight of any sort. I don't want to be in one, and I also don't want to hurt anybody, but I kind of want to punch somebody in the face at some point in my life. That's kind of a bucket list thing.
It is?
But I don't want to hurt anybody. So what I really need to do is I need to make friends with a stuntman.
Yeah?
And get together with that person and have them teach me some basics and then just spend a day on some gym mats just beating the crap out of them. That would be so much fun.
I don't know who sent this to us, but it is a book called Robert Altman, an oral biography by Mitchell Zuckoff, a name I'm familiar with. I was just saying a few episodes ago that I would love to hang out to get to know Robert Altman a bit more.
Sure. I'd like to read that too.
It's an oral history. Here's a conversation between Meryl Streep and Lily Tomlin about working with a man.
That's great. This box of fun is from Carly and Eric. Just a quick note to let you all know how much my husband and I love the show. Thanks for all the laughs, for keeping it up during COVID isolation, and for the excellent mix of genres you cover. Seeing the video for I Know What You Did Last Summer made my heart happy. Here's a small token of our appreciation. Thank you. And she's got some other gifts in here, which I'll get to in a minute. Something my husband wanted to run by you. How has Hollywood not yet made a Frank Zappa biopic starring John Turturro? Seems like a missed opportunity.
It's too old for now, I'd say.
I think he's older than Zappa ever made it to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You kind of want someone who really knows how to play an instrument to play Zappa, I imagine. I don't know if Turturro can.
If you're going to have a Zappa biopic, you want to see him as a young man. Mm-hmm. I want to know where all that came from. We have a big book of postcards here from the Movieland Wax Museum.
Who do we have there?
Wallace Beery and Marie Dressler. They have included something to keep you warm, a couple little bottles of booze.
Ooh.
We've got Tanqueray Gin. I'm just going to give that right to you.
Oh, thank you. I'm out of gin in my house, yes.
Bullet Bourbon and Bailey's. This is ill-timed for me, so I'm going to give that to you as well. Oh, and then we've got something that looks really special here. We've got chocolate Dominoes and dark chocolate Dominoes. Gingerbread cookies with apple jelly and persipan. Persipan.
That's
coated with chocolate. What is persipan?
Not persimmon?
Persipan. Oh, it's so good. Persipan is a material used in confectionery. It is similar to marzipan, but apricot or peach kernels are used instead of almonds. So it's like a fruity marzipan.
We have hundreds of applications which take precedence over yours.
Called precedence.
Well, if some emergency arose...
Emergency?
We're going to send an investigator, but they send a pretty woman, and she falls for Brad's charms. You know, the wrong people saw this in 1959, and 15 years later they're like, we can't have an equal rights amendment. Women with jobs? They're just going to give away phone lines for free.
Haven't you reached John yet?
He's out of breath because he was running from the Nazis.
I thought it would go wonderfully well.
Mrs. Walters, a fertility goddess is the last thing you need in Scarsdale.
Oh, that woman has the taste of a water buffalo.
And I know. It was a desperate time in Central Asia.
Any outfit that Thelma Ritter wears is a maid's outfit. It doesn't matter. It could be an evening gown. On her, it's a maid's outfit. Bonk.
Honk!
Come on in here to apartment number 2001. There's a floating fetus and an old man in a bed. It's a good place for a nightcap.
I get a nice warm feeling being near you, ma'am.
He's a champion
champion. Like being around a pot-bellied stove.
He is the champion scampion.
Yep, he is. And he's a shrimp scampion. Because he reeks of butter and garlic.
I thought you brought me up here to...
Freak me nasty.
Possess me.
What'd you say?
Oh, just singing in my brain.
You're in love. The mighty tree has been toppled.
The mighty Hercules.
Please stop saying that.
I've met this girl. I've fallen in love with her. And I'm planning to marry her. Oh, nonsense, dear.
You can still be my side piece.
There's something So wholesome about a man who loves animals.
I hope this stupid horse knows where he's supposed to go.
Craig, what do you think of this movie?
Ranch house. Right here is a corral. That's where I keep my ponies.
No, you... Oftentimes in our P.O. box, I get records and music and CDs, and I make every episode. I make every effort to listen to them, and I've got two to talk about right now. First of all, we've got Foxy Shazam Burn. Now, when you hear a band name like Foxy Shazam, I think you can probably intuit what this music sounds like, and if you have an idea what you think this music sounds like, you're probably right. This is like
Disco-y.
This is like hard glam.
Hard glam,
Yeah, owes a lot to Queen. They sound like, who's that band that did that song? Panic in the Disco.
I was thinking, you know, when you were
Panic at the Taco Bell.
Danger.
I voted.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, when you said, what does this band sound like, and I was thinking, danger.
The Electric Six.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. There's a lot of that in this too. Here we have an old favorite of mine. This is The Fall, This Nation's Saving Grace. I have heard this before, but I'm not as familiar with this as I am with other Fall albums. I'm more familiar with Hex Induction Hour and Perverted by Language and Ben Sinister than this one. I haven't heard this in a very long time. It's a lot of fun. This is the sound of 80s London right here. This, you can hear garbage strikes and dole cues and fish and chip paper and, you know, all that kind of stuff wrapped up in all of this.
Thatcher.
Mind the Gap. Yeah. The Fall is sort of the British Pere Ubu, where it's really kind of outsider music, but it still often has a groove that you can latch onto.
Yeah.
It's not like The Residents, you know, where it's just off in space. And now the rest of our donors.
Bridget, Liam, Mary Beth, Luke Austin, Abigail Mario, Michael, Zach, Alice, Alec, Allison, Benjamin, Kevin, Larissa, David, Christine, Mara, John, and Cleopatra with a K. Thank you.
We have 2 more packages, my friend.
Yes, we do, my friend.
This is from Dustin in Olympia, Washington. He sends us a package every year, and it's chock full of amazing records.
I was out there one fall, 1999, and I went to a record store. And then I ran into my 2 friends who lived in Olympia, Washington, and they asked me what I got at the record store. And I said I got some Cat Power. And I went, And I was like, ooh, I'm in Olympia.
Okay, Dustin says this is another box of random stuff from my room. All right. A cassette. Radio Clash. Oh, cool. Oh, this is the Radio Clash single, it looks like. Wow. Not bad. And then, of course, we got the old Radio Clash on, is it mini LP or CD? I can't tell.
I'll open it for you, Matt.
This might be pre-Dazed and Confused. It's Glory Days with Ben Affleck. As well as Sam Rockwell, French Stewart, and Alyssa Milano. And then I think this might be a Japanese film, Haiku Tunnel.
No, it's not. It's an American film, and I was just thinking about that movie the other day, and I never saw it. It's basically like a pre-Office Space.
Okay.
About being a temp worker.
Oh, cool.
If I had to wager a guess, this is a CD.
Or DVDs. End Play. Hexagon Tribute Collection. 70s Australian Cinema Classics. Oh, is this like stunt rock and weird movies like that? Last of the Knucklemen. And then, of course, where's Willy?
Where is Willy?
I don't know where Willy is.
Well, we'd have to watch the movie to find out.
Okay, the fun continues here. Oh, this looks like... Is this Dustin's unpublished movie script? Is this the original Blue Harvest?
It's a Beetlejuice movie script.
Oh, Beetlejuice. It's Beetlejuice.
That would be very interesting, not only because it's a very fun, crazy movie, but because didn't Michael Keaton improvise a whole bunch of stuff
Maybe.
in this movie? This is what happens when you die. This is what happened when he dies. This is what happens when they die. It's all very personal.
And now the records. We've got Radio Clash, the LP.
Someone's working for Radio Clash.
Or 12-inch single, rather. That's cool. There are songs on here that I'm not sure I've ever heard. Next up, this little slice of madness called Schnuff Dema Musabibonk. What?
Tema Musa Bapi Bunk.
It's got songs like Vikings, Sunny Places, Punchline. Sounds like normal song titles. But look at that cover. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Stiff Little Fingers, Inflammable Material. This is an excellent album. This is a solid 77 punk album.
Don't worry. Inflammable means unflammable.
J Church, Cat Food. J Church. Okay, I'm seeing stuff that's not familiar to me. Royce Explorer. Riverdale's Invasion USA. Okay. I'm guessing this is like deep punk stuff. That's what I'm guessing. I'm looking forward to checking this stuff out. Oh, this one I have. I've got this one. No Wave, a musical dip into the ocean of contemporary sounds. I've got this. Does this have the colored vinyl? Yes, it does.
Ooh. Well.
And this has got some good stuff on it. I'm going to give that to you.
Thank you. UK Squeeze, Joe Jackson, Sunday Papers. Next to You by the Police. Nice and Sleazy by the Stranglers. Stranglers. Nice and sleazy.
They are sleazy.
You are sleazy. Oh, Roxanne by the Police. This is a very specific place and time.
I found that at St. Vinny's.
You did?
Yeah.
Bring on the Nubiles, the Stranglers. The Stranglers, you're a bunch of pervs. You are. We know what you're looking for down when you're walking the beaches. Staring at the... I'm not even going to say it. I'm a gentleman, and I didn't stare at the peaches like you do. Stranglers.
Maybe you shouldn't take this home.
Oh, no. I'm going to take it home.
All right. Well, what's in your box?
Oh, what is in my box? This is from Grace. Happy holidays, y'all. You know, President's Day and such. Didn't know if you've seen these, but if you have, would love to know your thoughts. I'll be in England for vegan culinary school in spring. We'll definitely send postcards, and we look forward to that. Lots of love from Grace. Thanks, Grace. Boop. It's the Kotze trilogy. You like Philip Glass? You like Images from Around the Earth?
I have been wanting to watch Koyaanisqatsi again for a long time, and I would love to watch it on Blu-ray.
Your wish is granted. I've never seen any of the Kotze.
I've seen all three. Wow, so many gifts we've gotten today, and we're so grateful. We had such a good time entertaining with you and chatting with each other. And you can watch the next episode of Welcome to the Basement coming out this coming Friday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.